The table in the temple, it's just something that I think is biblical. I mean, I think that it's something that God has called us to as a church. You see, early on, there was the tabernacle, there was the temple, and this was a God idea. This was something that God called his people to. And I think it's really important for us to worship together as a collective on the Sabbath. We also know that in the early church started meeting together at homes. So did this negate the temple? Acts chapter 2, Acts chapter 5 both say that they met in homes and in the temple. And I think that's important for us to know, because sometimes we've tried to replace the home with the temple and tried to replace the temple with the home, and I think God has always designed it to be both. For me, I know that I couldn't have gotten through life without our table. People who want to develop families that long to change the world together, and to do that apart just doesn't even sound right.
I couldn't imagine life without it. We've brought children home together. We've helped each other move. We've driven to another town to help someone else's mother move, and we've celebrated holidays, and we've mourned losses, and we've gone to funerals, and we've planned weddings, and we've just embraced each other fully, both in joy and in sorrow, and you can't find that in the temple, and you can't get away from it around the table. You can't sit across from a table and look someone in the eye and not have a shared experience with them.
Yeah, I think that's the beautiful model that we long to see. People gathering together in homes, disciples being made, families being joined, communities being built, bread being broken together, songs being sung, laughter being had, and sorrow being embraced. And we couldn't have gotten through those things alone. And we hate that some of you have had to go through those things alone. And so we want to set up something that we believe looks a lot like the early church. Regularly, daily, they broke bread together, and regularly they worshiped together in temple. So that's kind of our heart, that's our model. I think that's what's going to help us do our reach, and our reach is to reach neighborhoods, nations, and next generations. And we can't reach our neighborhoods unless we start gathering in neighborhoods together. So we hope you find a table, or we hope you find a missional community. We hope you find people. We have them spread out all across the cities that we reach from, and maybe you can't find one near you. Well, then it's time for you to start one, and we'd love to help you figure that out as well.